Howdy, folks. Hola.
Hola.
¿Cómo estás?
Bien chido. ¿Y tú?
Sí, ¿y tú? Ay, yo
Hace
también.
mucho calor.
Sí, más calor aquí en el sur de Florida.
No está nublado.
Hablando todo en español. Oh, screw that, man. How you doing, folks? Tennessee Bob. I'm here with my buddy Dave Dipino.
La cerveza más fina.
Let's see, más cerveza y tequila.
Tonight, esta noche.
Uno más.
Yeah. It's a great, beautiful day here in South Florida.
Oh my goodness.
Tell me a little bit about growing. Is this good, like this time of the year? Is
Oh,
good growing
well,
weather? I'm saying like, because we've had a little cool snap for Florida. We've been in the low 50s at night.
Yeah.
And then up into the mid 70s during the day.
Let's talk about plants like they're people, because I like plants more than people. They don't talk back, but they give me fruit.
They sure do.
And I like my pepper people.
Pepper a fruit?
But pepper is a vegetable.
Vegetable,
And some
okay.
of them are fruits.
Wait,
you know.
tomato a fruit?
Tomatoes are fruit.
But
And some,
pepper's a vegetable.
yeah, maybe some peppers are a little fruity. Yeah. But anyway, well, let's move off that. But anyway, it starts off a little seed. Down here in South Florida, you start sowing them maybe in November or something like that. So they're about this tall right about now. And man, it's like they're like, out of the sun, and they just start going boom. So, you know, the growing season in Florida
We're in
is,
February right now.
yeah, and it'll last until April, May, June, and peppers will go on through the summer because they're spicy.
They're the spice of life.
Yeah, but man, by August everything's burnt, and the only thing living is the pineapples. I got about 15 growing here, some mangoes, coconuts, and you know, folks, I'm pitching to the FAU. I'm taking an entrepreneurial course, and I want a ranch and a movie deal. Now, wish me luck on that pitch. I got a hot sauce company. So
Shrimp tank. It's a how do you say tank? That's like a camarones and shrimp.
Camarones, but Camarones tank. I don't know.
Yeah, camarones tank.
In a bowl.
Shrimp tank. But so it's like Shark Tank. You already just showed me, you know, kind of what you're working on. I don't know if you want to let people know about the elevator pitch, but you know, on the end there, you had it was like Shark Tank, like X amount of dollars, X amount of equity in the company. So the same kind of thing. It's just
and
shrimp version.
Everybody has a business plan, and you got to know your stuff, and you got to show your numbers and all that stuff, but you got to show your vision.
Yeah.
And it's called MVP. Well, I got MVP Pepper People, most viable product. I narrowed my 15 flavors down to the top 6. So 5 years, I know which one's going to sell the most. So we're going national, and I need some
I gotta hold
freaking
my
help.
hat. The wind's kind of
Yeah,
up
man.
here. This is what's great about South Florida. You could just be sitting out here and it was just sunny with no wind.
Oh yeah.
And 2 minutes later, we got 25-mile-per-hour winds out of the southeast there.
Yeah, if you don't like the weather in Florida, folks, wait about 5 minutes. If you don't like the neighborhood, drive about 5 blocks.
You know, I lived in Jupiter for 30 years and kind of near the ocean, about a mile and a half west of the ocean, Atlantic Ocean. Long story short, many days where it was raining in the front yard, sunny in the back, or vice versa, sunny in the front yard and raining in the back. I would run from the fence line in the middle of the house, you know, coming off the rooms, the masonry, to the
And run into the wall of water.
Yeah.
It's like a waterfall.
yeah, I'm not kidding. Our pool was in the backyard. It'd be raining. You'd see it. Then run to the front, sunny like this.
So you.
And then the next week, it's raining in the front yard. The backyard's a pool like this, just, you know, sunny.
I like to tell people, I said, and the locals love this, and we'll leave it at this. We're going to do a short podcast today, but the 3 types of people that move to Florida, it's because it's pirate land, right? And the locals love this story. It's true. You're either rich, retired, or runaway. Get it? Pirate land. Now, the people say, I ain't no runaway. I said, well, you either ran to something or from something. And that brings me to the 4th R, rehab. And there's a lot of them in Delray.
Yeah, that's right.
Pirate
We have
land.
the capital of the world.
That's right.
But, you know, people
200 years too late.
people do, you know, get out of the, you know, car wash, I call it. You know, they go in, get a nice, shiny car wash detailed, and maybe a couple months later, they're back to their normal lives. Others, you know, maybe not
We're
so
a
much.
mixed bag of nuts down here.
Yeah,
It
that's
really
okay.
is. It's paradise.
It's all about mental health, and, you know,
Yeah.
eating fresh vegetables like peppers will help your mental health. We just had, I wish we could show it. Maybe we'll get a picture of it and put an inset. Tell me about this kale that you grew.
Oh, I call it dinosaur kale. It's just a
Dinosaur kale.
Yeah, so there's all kinds of kale. I've got Okinawa kale over here.
Is that
and I've-
Japanese, Okinawa?
Yeah, I got Japanese kale
Japan.
and Brazilian kale.
Did you ever sail through?
No, those are
Japan?
spinaches.
When you were in the Navy, you ever went through Japan?
No, I was in the Europe.
Oh, like
Western Europe. So it's still.
what about the cold part of Europe, the north part, like Denmark, Finland?
No, I was just.
You don't go up
I was
there, right?
just in the Mediterranean at every port.
Oh wow, you had a tough life. In the Navy.
Well, I'm a veteran of Operation Provide Comfort, 70% disabled. So, everything has its toll, man.
Well, you have an interesting story. Your disablement comes from an incident on the ship that wasn't
I woke
during
up.
wartime, but
No, I was in.
Well, it's
port.
always wartime,
This is
right?
the pirate's tale. I woke up in my bunk, and we were in port in our home port in Jacksonville, Florida, and they said, "Abandoned ship, abandoned ship. This is not a drill." And I'm like, "What?" Well, I was a member of the fire brigade. Woke back up again to the smell of smoke and ran off, and the ship was on fire.
Oh.
Some kid did not want to go on the next cruise, so he put a trash can full of paper and caught all the cables that run up to the bridge, severed all communications.
yeah.
George W. Bush says you have 3 weeks to get underway because we're in the middle of Desert Storm. We need you.
Oh, man.
Operation Provide Comfort support. And we had to walk through there and see all this burnt cable and the toxic stuff, and then to help the civilians replace it. And we were underway within 3 weeks in Navy times. I was like 2 months.
Yeah, feels like it,
When
right?
we got underway, man, it was this traumatic experience. Waking up
Wow.
and your ship's on fire, but you're in port. It's
Yeah,
and,
you don't expect it.
yeah. So
Well,
wake
you
up
know-
thinking you're on fire sometimes.
Well, thank you for your service. It's all about nowadays mental health and getting back to what we said. Eating vegetables, eating fruits that are grown here in South Florida or wherever you live is almost organic in a way. If it's growing
Listen,
here, you're
you've
not
got-
adding just water, right?
Listen,
You're adding
choose your
and sun.
poisons, and also just stay in your happy place. And there's too much information out there. Don't let social media and things make you mad. Humans need to stick together more
In
than
moderation, like
Yep.
you need peppers, you need fruits, you need a little rum once in a while.
ever. And we need people. We need to come back together, especially after the pandemic. So play well in the sandbox. Like on the ranch, if these pepper people screw up, my mother-in-law, she'll put them in the corner.
I can't wait till that's a whole studio audience. You're pointing and it's like you know what I mean? It will
Folks, keep it spicy.
be. Adios.
Yeah, hasta luego. Until the next podcast. And Dave, appreciate you as always. This is fun. We're always doing this on our lunch breaks from Rancho del Fuego.
Yeah.
Folks. News at 11.
Those are sombreros.
Ciao.